and I want to kind of give you an overview of it. You can all relax. We're not here to ask the City Commission for any money at all. I just want to introduce this to you and ask the general public of the City of Gainesville to consider contributing to this wonderful project we have. For some time, Reichert House has solicited successfully from Sweet Dreams ice cream for our holiday dinners, and Mr. Manfredi came forward and wanted to do more with Reichert House. In line with what I know you as a city commission want to see here in our community is new sources of revenue and funding for our nonprofits that serve our community, and I think this might fit very nicely into what you're looking to have done in that idea. Also, I know the City of Gainesville is striving to improve the quality of life in all the neighborhoods, and certainly this neighborhood could stand a little work serving East Gainesville. Mr. Manfredi did a lot of footwork for us and found this facility, recommended it to us. He is licensing us pro bono and will participate in the operation and program of the Reichert House ice cream shop. I'd like to just maybe show you a picture of it. I put it here. Is that what I should?
Certainly. Yes, we could have the overhead on, please.
And I have Mr. John Alexander, our executive director here, just to tell you a little bit, bring you up to date on Reichert House and what we're up to, and then I'll be happy to tell you about the program. But first, I'm sorry, this is Mr. Manfredi. He's the sponsor of this program and has done a lot of work. We've been doing a lot of work, and we want to thank him very much. Thank you, Mike. John?
Well, Mayor, Commissioner, just to give you a quick update.
State your name for the record, please.
Sorry, John Alexander. Quick update on the Reichert House Youth Academy. Our numbers are looking pretty good. We're in the 90s now. And so we have a lot of young men wanting to come to the program. Always academics is our premier focus. We want to make sure that our young men are graduating from high school. But we also focus now on life after high school. We want to really equip our young men to be productive citizens. So this idea about the Reichert House Sweet Dreams partnerships kind of goes along with our employability track that we have, where we teach young men how to go out and earn a decent wage. They learn customer service skills. They learn what it's like to actually work on a job as part of our career exploration program. And so we just want to thank you all for all the support that you've rendered to us. The events that we've had, we've seen a lot of your faces at our events, and we just want to express our gratitude to you. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
In the mission of Reichert House to keep our community's young men out of jail and productive, we have found recently of our graduates those youth that aren't moving on to secondary education or joining the military have a very difficult time finding a job. They're graduating high school with a full standard diploma now at about 95%. From a group of youth who were all destined to fail, in essence. These youth graduating with their high school diploma have no work experience, and basically they're not at the top of the list for hireability. We're hoping to increase that employability by giving them experience not only in the operation of the ice cream store, but also vocational technology and the aspects of business, running a business, and all the many things required to operate in business. Just real briefly, for every youth that's incarcerated, and this is a state of Florida number that holds very true for Alachua County and our community, every time a youth, typically 16 to 18, is incarcerated, we can look forward to a cost of our community over the life of that youth of about $2.9 million that this community will have to put up to take care of adjudication, incarceration, treatment, follow-up. That $2.9 million is tax money paid by Alachua County citizens, and it represents at the same time for the youth about $1 million worth of income over their lifetime that they will not be paying taxes on. Based on about 1,400 arrests out of this county fairly consistently over the last years, if you multiply that times 2.9 million, that's $4.1 billion every year that we can look forward to a long-term debt accruing on us, and it's been going on since 1996. We need to stop this. Currently, it costs about roughly $8,000 a year to keep a youth in DJJ. For that same $8,000 invested in Reichert House, we could take the youth at his minimum age of 10 years old and hold him in our program through high school graduation at 18 years old and have a 95% high school graduation and hopefully someday soon a 95% employability of that youth, which will mean he'll be out in the community earning his $1 million over his lifetime and paying our community taxes on that instead of taking $2.9 million in our taxes and services. This picture is our proposed location. We've secured a lease with the estate of the Henderson family. They've been very generous to us, and we're going to essentially be able to live there for free thanks to them. This is just an image of what we'd like to see. We have just pulled a sign permit. This hasn't gone to the sign people yet. We're about a month away from having required data for a building permit submission. We have a very large team of pro bono professionals that have taken us this far pretty much for free. Thanks to Mr. Richard Wagner, Joyner Construction. This is his third pro bono project for Reichert House. The first job he did for us, he saved $250,000 at 1704 Southeast 2nd Street from the original proposal through value engineering. And we currently are, as I mentioned, ready to go to permit. The only thing we need is about $80,000 to complete the construction and complete the interior and open this project, giving the citizens of East Gainesville an opportunity to have a beautiful resource in terms of quality, homemade, super premium ice cream being served by members of their community. The business will be owned by Reichert House, Inc. All our profit will go back into the Reichert House program to sustain it and to grow it, giving probably about 50 young men every year an opportunity to get some hands-on experience in business from the books all the way through the service end of it. We're looking forward to the community helping us in this, and if you could please go to www.reicherthouse.org. You'll see the Sweet Dreams logo on it. Simply click on that and it'll take you to a donation page. I'm hoping everyone will take the opportunity to go there today and donate what they can for this great cause. We hopefully will have this open in just a matter of a few months, and I want to thank you for your time in this presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Van Norwick, and thank you also, Mr. Manfredi and Mr. Alexander. Members of the City Commission, are there any questions or comments? Commissioner Wells.
I think this is super. Of course, it's within walking distance where I live, so I'm looking forward to being there, and I think it's a terrific example of nonprofits crossing that line into the business side, and I hope we'll see more partnerships of this sort in our community. Thank you so much for everybody who's involved.
Thank you, and I'd appreciate it if I could send each of you our business plan of this project so you could take a look at it.
Certainly.
Thank you very much.
Commissioner Henry.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I, too, would like to commend the endeavor, and it is very important that we present opportunities to our young men, our children, actually, because I don't care who you are, but your self-worth is validated when you are able to apply your talents to something constructive. And this will give our young men of Reichert House and that validation that will assist them in actually being successful in other areas of their lives as well. But most importantly, it's just important to have citizens like we have before us who are willing to donate their time and talent and compassion and energy to the community, to the children of our community, to give them an opportunity to become the young men, young ladies that they can be. And I just thank you so much for doing just that, providing your time. And sometimes when you do these things, it's not really appreciated as it should be. But I would like you to know that we at this dais do appreciate the work that you're doing on behalf of our children. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very well
Thank
said,
you, Mr.
Commissioner
Mayor.
Henry. Seeing no further lights, are there any citizens who would like to speak to this item? Okay. Seeing none come forward. Again, thank you very much for your presentation and for your work with the Reichert House. Okay.